You know, it always amazes me how you can take two different people or even two different groups of people, give them the same set of data, and yet both groups can come to completely wildly opposite conclusions. Now, when that happens, that typically means that one group is correct and the other group is completely wrong, and that's the situation we're looking at here. All of the data right now, the polls, the election results from earlier this month, every single bit of it tells us that Donald Trump is dragging down the Republican Party. So as a result of that, we are starting to see more and more Republicans, not just those in power, but Republican voters say, I'm done. I'm not going to listen to this guy. I'm not going to follow his orders. I'm not going to support him anymore. I'm backing off of this because it's killing my party. And Trump has lost a lot of sway within the Republican Party, and he's lashing out because of it. He's pissed off. You know, Indiana last week was like, we're not going to do the gerrymander you want us to. So Trump got on social media and called for all of them to be, replaced. But they're doing what's in their own political best interest and the best interest of their horrible political party, the GOP. So you look at all that data and you realize Trump is the main problem with the Republican Party. But then on the other side, the other group of people that look at all that data and they say, you know what the problem is? The problem is Donald Trump hasn't, really flexed his muscle enough and gotten all the Republicans under his control. Which he actually did. I mean, for the first half of this year, that's what was going on. But according to Steve Bannon, the problem that Republicans have right now is that they haven't been listening to Trump. They haven't been doing everything he says up to this point. And so Trump, according to Steve Bannon and some other Trump allies, needs to, quote, bang some heads. Here's what Bannon said. Let's run the table with a simple plan, aggressively executed. The president may have to bang some heads. His entire plan has an objective of growth, jobs, higher wages. Now, execute. You see, Steve, the reason that Donald Trump has a 38% approval rating, the reason that he is now underwater with his approval rating in every single swing state that he brags about winning, the reason Republicans now are losing to Democrats on a generic ballot for the midterms next year by 14 points, it's not because Trump hasn't enacted his agenda. It's because he did. That economic pain that is being felt from coast to coast right now, it's not because Trump hasn't had his way with the economy. It's because he did have his way with the economy. What we're seeing right now, what Americans are feeling right now, is not because Trump has just been kicking back, not doing anything. It's because he's been doing things that are very dumb and stupid and hurtful. His agenda has been passed to a T. We're getting the political prosecution of his enemies, right? That was a big thing he wanted to do. We're getting the mass immigration or mass deportation, That's one thing he wanted to do. We got the tariffs. He definitely wanted to do that. He got the one big beautiful bill. We're getting the cuts to Medicaid. We're getting the cuts to SNAP. We're getting everything that Republicans wanted. And the public sees it and they say, wow, this sucks. These people are really bad at governing. But it's all coming from the top with Donald Trump. He is the one directing this. Those Republicans had not stepped out of line until this month. So again, these people look at all this data and they think the problem is that Trump hasn't been able to enact his agenda. When in reality, the only reason we're feeling the pain right now is because Trump has enacted his agenda. And so if Steve Bannon and these other allies are out there telling Trump, like, you got to get even crazier, get these Republicans under control, then thank you very much for that, because you just handed the midterms to the Democratic Party on a silver platter. Hey everyone, we are maybe just days away from hitting 1 million subscribers. Fewer than 15,000 subscribers to go at this point, and we need your help. If you are not already subscribed to the channel, please do so, and tell your friends. If you have progressive-minded individuals in your life that are not subscribed to Fair and Balanced, please send them a link, send them a video, let them see what it's all about, and encourage them to subscribe. We are hoping to hit that 1 million mark before the end of this year, but I think we can do it even quicker than that. So again, if you're not already subscribed, please do so. And don't forget to share the channel with your friends. And as always, like and comment on the videos.